Before I get started, I would ask that if you enjoy this type of comic book related content, please give the video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future videos. And if you enjoy talking comics, then comment below. Alright, let's get into it. So, the random comic thought I had for this video was thinking about the Sentinels in the X-Men universe. I am a big X-Men fan. They are my favorite characters, favorite team kind of characters within the Marvel universe. I've loved the X-Men for my entire comic collecting career, for lack of a better term. The X-Men have just this wonderful kind of rogues gallery full of great villains and antagonists to the X-Men's goals within their world and what they're trying to achieve in acceptance and whatnot. And the Sentinels are a great villain obstacle to go up against them on behalf of the human characters that hate them. And what makes the Sentinels such a great threat to mutant harmony, safety, peace is their overwhelming nature. And the fact that the humans can send just wave after wave of Sentinel robots after them that don't get tired, that don't run out of energy in the way that a human person mutant would. Like the mutants, when they're expending their energy, they have a limit, a cap. Like they will get tired eventually. And so that's why the real threat of the Sentinels is just their overwhelming number that they can send. Why I was thinking about this is in kind of recent iterations of X-Men comics, in the Fox universe, X-Men movies, specifically Days of Future Past, even in X-Men 97 that just came out, the Sentinels have gone kind of over the years, gone from just purely being a kind of standard threat, but being overwhelming, to being just overpowered in nature with, and where I kind of place like the turning point was first the introduction of Nimrod, but then when the Operation Zero Tolerance storyline in the comics with Bastion and his introduction really came in, really made just the Sentinels just get more and more overpowered, in that one Sentinel was really all that was needed to take on a group of mutants or whatever. It kind of takes away what made them a great threat to mutants, at least in my opinion. I think when, like in the movie Days of Future Past, when the movie starts off with the group of mutants being hunted by these self-healing mutant powered duplicating or replicating powers,
Like that is just like there's almost literally no way to stop them because they could just they couldn't be destroyed by powers because they could self heal, but then they could just come up with any opposite power to counteract whatever mutant power was being used against them. It's that's that's such a bad, like it's not a good villain antagonist threat if it's just they have god mode essentially, like a cheat code in a game to just beat whoever's attacking them. That doesn't, there's nothing that doesn't make them a unique threat in my opinion. I think the what made the kind of original Sentinels in the comics and early X-Men years was just the sheer number that came at mutants. What makes that setup when it's just sheer numbers versus an individual or a small group is that there is a sense of hope that our good guys, our protagonists, are going to somehow overcome these astronomical odds against these like 100 Sentinels or whatever, like the waves of Sentinels that came at them. Like if they can just manage to keep going, they will eventually take care of the whole wave of threats coming at them. And when you have Sentinels that can self-heal, can counteract whatever powers used against it, like there's no hope there. There's zero hope. Like it's just a matter of time before the Sentinel wins. Like there's no way for whichever mutant is going up against them to win because, like I said, they can come up with any power to counteract whatever's being used against them. So it's just, in terms of storytelling, you're giving the audience, the viewer or the reader, a predetermined outcome in this conflict. Like, to me, that's not good storytelling. It's not good drama. That's kind of where I'm coming from. And you saw this again in X-Men 97 with the hybrid Sentinels, organic Sentinels or whatever, I can't remember the term that they used for the humans that would turn into Sentinels. They had the battle with Wolverine and Nightcrawler in the X-Mansion. Wolverine and Nightcrawler are like hacking and slashing these Sentinels to pieces, and they were self-healing themselves. It's like, okay, well, the Nightcrawler and Wolverine can't win. So what's the point? Why are we like the only way they can win is all of them getting shut down? Like it was kind of a letdown in terms of the drama of the scene or whatever. I know we can't really put the genie back in the bottle from a writer's standpoint in the comics outside of rebooting the universe all the way back to square one, which they're not going to do. So we're stuck with the Sentinels where they're at, like in the Krakoa age, like the Stark Sentinels, like just made them even more OP. I don't know where, if anything, can be done. Like I said, this is just a random comic thought I was having and thinking about the other day and wanted to throw it out there for the community discussion, for comic fans, get their thoughts, or if you're an X-Men fan and you may or may not have thought about this and what your thoughts on it are, what can be done, if anything. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the whole this whole topic. Like I said, I don't know if anything can be done. It's just something fun to talk about, I guess. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now. Like I said, I'd love to hear your guys' comments, your thoughts. Are Sentinels too overpowered now? What do you think? So yeah, leave your comments below, and I will try and respond to them as soon as I can. So yeah, with that, I will end this video.
Thanks for watching, and again, if you enjoyed this type of comic book related content, please give the video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, comment below, and let's talk comics. Bye!